All right, in this video, we're going to be finding the area underneath the standard normal curve. One of the first things you need to remember about the standard normal curve is what our mean and our standard deviation is. Remember from class that you're told that your mean will always equal 0 and your standard deviation will always equal 1. So to begin, we're going to be looking at this graph to your left of a standard normal curve, finding the area to the left of our z-score, negative 1.92. Now, if you notice, when we're going to the left, we're always going to be using our lower bound number as this negative 1e99. So all the way over here to the left, you guys, is going to be forever. It's going to be negative 1e99. Now some people wonder how we get this little tiny e right here in our calculator, and we'll get to that. So we've already determined that our lower bound number is going to be negative 1e99, and we need to know what our upper bound number is. Now our upper bound is the biggest number that you have on your graph. And as of right now, the biggest number that you have is your negative 1.92. Now, understanding how to get to this part of your screen on your calculator. So what we're going to be using is our normal CDF. And we use CDF in this particular chapter because we are dealing with a range of numbers and we're not dealing with just one specific number. So to get to this menu on your calculator, you would choose to do second and then vars. And then you can toggle up and down with your arrows to get to your normal CDF. When you have normal CDF pulled up, you'll end up with the following window on the bottom right here. All right. Now, depending on what kind of calculator you're using, you're either going to have this menu pop up when you do your normal CDF, or you're going to have something that looks like this in your calculator. Now, if you have this pop up, you're going to have to know these 4 things to put in. Okay. So the very first thing that we have that we need to put in is negative 1e99. So again, to be able to do that little e, you guys, is you press second and then your comma. Now remember that anything you see in the little tiny blue is going to be why you press second first. So we need these 2 little e's right here. It's only going to give us 1, but it shows 2 on your calculator. So you choose this because you want those 2 little e's. So you don't want the e that's green. So again, our upper bound number is going to be the largest number that we see in our calculator, or on our graph, excuse me, which is that negative 1.92. And then our mean is again 0, and our standard deviation is 1. Now to do this on your TI-84 calculator, again, we would choose second vars. We want to toggle down to number 2 and press enter. Now, default, it comes up as negative 1e99. Sometimes you'll have to change that value. We'll get to one of those in a second. So our upper bound number is going to be negative 1.92. And we're going to go down to paste because our 0 and 1 as our mean and our standard deviation is already put in there for us. Once you paste and press enter, you find that your area underneath your standard normal curve to the left of your z-score of negative 1.92 is going to be 0.0274. Depending on who you have and what your problem asks of you, you may only have to go to 4 decimals. Let's see. 0, 2, 7, 4.